Happy Monday, y'all. I am working on another blanket, and this one is for another granddaughter. Technically, it is my daughter's boyfriend's daughter. They may not be married, but I consider the child my granddaughter. Yeah. So, check it out. Then I've got the white to separate this color from the solid. Once I finish this scan, I've got one more scan and then I'll be done. So, let me get you a little bit closer. I'm not talking very loud tonight. I have my back doors open. We got a cool breeze coming through. Not cool, but comfortable. Cooling it off. Okay, so those that don't know me, I'm in Western North Carolina. And surely by now, everyone knows what has happened to Western North Carolina. Little Miss Ginormous Helene came through a week ago last Friday and absolutely destroyed some areas. Okay, so we got it bad in Hendersonville, but compared to Asheville, Lake Lure, Chimney Rock, Spruce Pine, and some other areas, we actually lucked out. It's bad. It's really bad. For where I'm at, yeah, we lost power. We had some flooding. Trees fell on houses. We went without power for a few days. Now we're in a grocery store. So that means we lost all of our perishables. So we spent the weekend that the storm hit, we spent the weekend cleaning up the store, preparing to be able to open up when we got power. So we were able to open up last Monday because we got power back. Technology's been touch and go. But if you haven't seen videos, you can go to YouTube. Heck, it's already all over on social media. But there is a lot of stuff on YouTube. Chimney Rock is 20 minutes from me. They pretty much were wiped out. Buildings gone, roads gone. They actually have been using helicopters to rescue people. Search and rescue. Now, just like it is in Asheville, they went from search and rescue to search and recovery. You should know what that means. So, I've not been able to get on here. Our cell service is touch and go. Mostly go. Doesn't really matter who you deal with. Cell service has not been good. Where I'm sitting right now, you can hear traffic going by me. I am in a parking lot. I'm in a good spot. But this is the only spot that I can find that I actually have service that I can do anything with my phone. there's a lot going on. There's a lot of groups here serving meals. FEMA's around here somewhere. Red Cross is here. All sorts of groups here feeding people. We have crews from other states and police officers from other counties in this state that are up here helping out. Last Friday we had a crew leave here from, let me get this right, Riceville, North Carolina, out towards Raleigh way. And I saw today that we've got people here from Graham County, which is Robbinsville area, I believe. We've got some nice SUVs that they drive. I did get to talk to one of the officers from, I may be saying that wrong, from where he came from, but one of the officers that was here last week, I got to talk to him a few times. Super nice people. Yeah, I actually camped out in the store parking lot for several days because of the storm, just to have a safe place to be parked and not have to deal with getting out on the roads because of the flooding and stuff. I am a little tired of that parking lot, so, but I did want to get away and get me a good phone signal, because the phone signals up there is just lousy. So I've not been able to do much, but I did want to get on here and give you a bit of an update. Sadly, the Blue Ridge Parkway from North Carolina to Virginia is closed, and at this point there's no telling when it'll be reopened. They have to assess damage for 300 and something, 400 and something, I think it's 400 and something miles. I should know all that by heart because I've been up there so many times over the years. Since I was a teenager, I've been spending time on the parkway. But that is my getaway. Even though it's close, it's always been my getaway to go just chill out and just work on myself. But it's going to be closed. All the parks are closed. There's one in Fletcher that I would go to walk, and I've driven by it a couple times just to check things out. First time I couldn't really see too good because I was actually also dodging things in the road. Major flooding. But that park had the ball fields just decimated. The fences torn down. Everything shifted. It's a wreck. It is an absolute wreck. Asheville, North Carolina. I've seen some flooding in Asheville over the years. Nothing like I seen from ginormous Helene. But we had a lot of rain come through before the hurricane hit. We were already getting flooding before the hurricane hit. Biltmore in Asheville was already underwater before the hurricane hit. So it turned into a huge lake. So many buildings destroyed, apartments, a lot of loss, a lot of death in that county and surrounding counties. There's a lot going on in western North Carolina, y'all, and eastern Tennessee and South Carolina. There was one picture that I saw someone had posted showing the line from Florida up into North Carolina from a night view, showing where the path went, and there was no power. There was just darkness while everything else was lit up in the country. It was kind of weird. Now you've got poor Florida getting ready to get hammered by another one. And they've been getting rains before this hurricane. Milton, I think is his name. This one that's getting ready to hit. Yeah, they've been getting rain, and from what I hear, it's going to be bad for them too. We do have some conspiracy theorists out there that find it quite odd that things are so bad right now for the southern states that seem to be mostly red. It's like all the cloud seeding and stuff that the government does, and what's it called? Wow, for some reason the only thing that comes to mind is geoengineering, and that is not what I'm wanting. My brain has been on overload for over a week. So, weather controlling stuff, but yeah, I've read a lot and listened to some. I mean, personally, I take it with a grain of salt. I could see it with our government because they're so corrupt, so evil. But I'd rather not go in that direction. I would rather not spend my time thinking about stuff like that and have that thought going through my mind. I know our government's evil. I know they're deeply corrupt. But at the same time, I also know who I believe in. I also know where I'm going when I die. Whatever the government does, it's not going to affect my eternity. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'll worry about those family members that aren't saved. Yes, I believe in God. Yes, I believe in the Bible. No, that does not make me a cult member. It makes me a believer. And it has made my life better for it. I can deal with things better, and I can see a lot of things clearer, and it's been better for me. And at the same time, I have had people attack me for it over the years, but that's expected. It's expected. Like I said, my mind is just going nonstop over the last 7, 8, 9 days. So I can go from one thing to another and not skip a beat, and then circle back on something. It's like, I don't know, scatterbrained. I would have liked to have had some video. On one hand, I would have liked to have had some video to show y'all, but at the same time, I didn't want to drive around in my home and risk anything. I have driven around some and seen the fallen trees and the power lines, and drove out last Sunday to check on my mom and try to get into my storage. I have been able to get into my storage since then, but driving under trees that just brushed the top of my van, and thankfully the power was out with those lines. It was touching the top of my van as I drove through. But it was nerve-wracking. So I did not do any of that. But you guys go on YouTube and find these videos of Western North Carolina, of Asheville, of Chimney Rock, of Lake Lure, Spruce Pine, and just see what everyone's dealing with. People have lost their homes, everything that they owned. People have lost their lives. It's truly heartbreaking, y'all. Even for those that have not lost, it's heartbreaking to see what others are going through. And to see towns that we're so familiar with and have been to so many times just be decimated, desecrated, however you say it. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I just wanted to get on here. I can tell you that I've been safe, my family's okay, but it's a lot of heartache, a lot of heartbreak to watch what other people are going through. So, but I'm gonna keep working on this blanket. It's a Christmas gift. Let's see what I start on after this. In the meantime, y'all know what to do. I don't even need to tell y'all what to do. You know, those little buttons. Yeah, those buttons. It's getting a little dark in here. That's my view out there. Woods. And I can see a creek down there too. But it's peaceful. On that side I've got traffic. But, yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm tired. Just relaxing. But I appreciate you guys viewing these videos, subscribing, hitting that like button. I don't know how this channel is going to grow. I'm very limited as to where I can go now. with all the destruction around. But I have to think about things and figure things out. I may just have to start eating more so I can start doing cooking videos. I don't know. But I don't know. Gonna have to think about it. Y'all are more than welcome to throw some ideas at me. I'm just limited as to how far I can travel or where I can travel. And I don't know how long that's going to last. So, we'll see what happens. In the meantime, ta-ta.